Namaskar. You are watching IPSA News and this is Anubhuti Tiwari. As Walt Disney said, all your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Today we have our special guest, Director, Placement Cell, IPS Academy, Indore, Dr. Rajeev Shukla, sir. We heartily welcome you to IPSA News.
Thank you.
Sir, could you please tell our audience about the placement records of IPS Academy?
At IPS, we don't go by records, but then still I'll tell you the record. We go by, see, for us, placement is a way of life. Whoever or whatever student that enters IPS Academy, we train him to be applicable in the industry world. So, for us, either you are placeable the first day or you are not placeable the last day. Overall, we have been successful in our mission. Our placements in most of the batches is nears to around 90 to 100%, and for other batches also, most of the students who want to get placed. So, and placement is almost a full year activity for us. So that way, the placement record for IPS Academy, you can say safely that it's above 90% in all the batches that you can count, right from management to media to engineering to computer science to any batch that you can mention, fire and safety. All are almost above 90%.
Moving forward, it is often said that good salary makes you happy. Sir, could you please tell us what is the highest package of IPS Academy till date?
The highest package on campus, I am talking about on campus package for IPS Academy is 36.5 lakhs. A company known as Trilogy Innovation is the highest giver of this package. Then there are companies like Goldman Sachs which rest on around 21-22 lakhs, BNY Mellon, and all oil and gas sector including ONGC, GAIL, Gas Authority of India Limited, Indian Oil, Nuclear Power Corporation to ONGC, I've mentioned the name. Then we have L&T, Vedanta. These are all L&T. These are all prime companies that come to IPS. The major salary ranges between 10 to 36.5, which I have mentioned. And even around 10 lakhs, we have substantial companies which the list could go on and on and on. All the listeners could obviously visit the IPS Academy page or the central placement page and get the list of those companies. So that's it.
Okay. Moving forward, as it is wisely said that in the midst of difficulties lies opportunities. Sir, could you please tell our audience what are the job opportunities for students in upcoming years?
India has been a prime market for everybody. See, look at the scenario as of now. It has almost been 1 year when they have been talking about a recession in Europe, a recession in US.
Yes.
And you look at the car sales this year in India, 36% growth over last year, which was a non-COVID year.
Yes.
So I count it as a normal figure. Almost all sectors, including banking, financials, are booming with funds. India has surpassed foreign investors, which we call as FIIs, in terms of the mutual fund money that is flowing in. Even in the dark era of the COVID, the mutual fund funds did not dry down. So the domestic institutional investors have also come at par with FIIs. In some terms, this is a year where DIIs have crossed FIIs in terms of investment into stock markets and all the debt market or other markets. So I'm quite bullish, and I still believe that it's too much of a hype. We have contained inflation to around 4 to 5%. I don't see any anomaly there. We have been growing at a steady pace of around 7.2% in GDP. 7.2% in GDP translates to a bumper crop of jobs in coming years.
Yes.
And we have not come down in terms of growth as far as a nation are concerned. Even on the fuel front, we have won. We have, even in the thick of Russia-Ukraine war,
Yes.
our petrol or diesel prices did not go up. All that boils down to a healthy economy, and a healthy economy gives you returns in terms of jobs. I think in terms of jobs,
Yes.
number of jobs, and this could, I think 2024 could be a turning year as far as jobs would be concerned. And I am not bearish on any of the job market, what you call scenarios that people portray. I am quite bullish, and I will stay on my course that an economy which has been growing for almost 7% for the last 5 years will give you lots of opportunities in all sectors that you can name it. So remain calm on that. I'll be here to see my prophecy come true.
So, here we feel overwhelmed hearing about our growing nation. Moving forward, media is often said to be the most powerful entity on earth. It has all the powers. Sir, could you please tell our audience what are the upcoming job opportunities for media students?
Media has been growing for almost all the years that I have been into this placement trade. It has been almost 26 years. I've seen from a print media environment to today's electronic 24-hour electronic media. We have seen the days of Doordarshan, where only 4 hours of what do you call it? 4 hours of programming was only there. From that, jumping to first entertainment media, which went 24 hours, then to the news media, and now it's so heartwarming to see so many channels releasing their viewpoints on a single topic. I go to 12 channels, I get 12 perspectives over the same news, and I thought, when I thought कि आज तक NDTV or ABP News, which was Star News erstwhile, when they, I thought that was the end of 24-hour news channels, but then there were those regional channels that sprung up.
Yes.
You had IBC 24, you even had ABP Bangla, you had Z. Z had its own full bouquet of regional channels, regional news channels.
Yes.
That surprised me. How could a region produce so much news or events that could cater to a regional media channel? So you have even Dainik Bhaskar has come up with its own channels. It has print media, Nai Duniya, Dainik Jagran. Newspapers have been expanding steadily. India Today Group has now the biggest channel network as far as news is concerned, which is by the name of Aaj Tak.
Yes.
You have Times of India, which has Times Now and other channels in its bouquet. So for media, it's a go-go for any day, because it has been steadily expanding over a frantic pace. I think 20 to 30% growth over year to year. They have not stopped until now, and I don't find any problem as to say that the media part of the economy won't grow. In fact, as your economy grows, you have more and more stories, you have more and more business news, you have more and more of related topics. So for media, it's a golden period which is going on. Never have these jobs been so comfortable and so easy to get. Only thing is you have to become world class as far as the competition is concerned. So again, as I said in my economy part of the jobs, I feel that media would even grow or outgrow the normal job scenario. You have been growing at almost 20% over years, and you should continue that winning golden streak even in the future to come. I'm talking about 5 years, 10 years from now. So remain bullish over it also.
Moving forward, for more reference, sir, could you please inform about the various personalities or famous personalities which are placed from IPS Academy?
Oh, there are quite many. I think as of now we must have had almost 1 lakh alumni in the system.
Yes.
The colleges are almost 30 years old. So you have people at director levels, you have people at vice presidents, as general managers. So I'll tell you few of the names which were from the earlier batches of mine in IPS Academy. So I'll name students like Sajal Jain, who was from engineering. He's now with Amazon, a vice president or a director. Subhajit Majumdar is now with Microsoft India. He has worked with companies like PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte and all major groups, and now is a director with Microsoft India. Then we have Deepankush Maharshi, who is now a senior scientist with DRDO, creating technology for the nation. And we have Sonali Naidu, who is now Director HR with KPMG, again an MBA student. For a local flavor, I'll mention from earlier batches of IPS, we have Savant Ladda, who owns a big recruitment business in Indore and is active on almost all the fronts that you could believe of, from startups to the local ecosystem. So these are few famous students that I remember very fondly, and these students have done wonders for IPS Academy. And it's not not less on the job front, but also on the name that we get all over India and all over the world. Today, when I talk to any company for that matter, nobody tells me that it does not know IPS Academy. That is the strength that we carry over and the legacy that we carry over all these 30 years. We built it slow and steady.
Yes.
And now we are firm on our base. And so the future for any upcoming student or upcoming batches, I would wish them the best and tell them not to worry. Their future is in safe hands and safe hand professionals. We have a very professional environment as far as teaching is concerned, as far as placements are concerned. So if you are in IPS, rejoice, you are in safe hands. And if you are yet to come, you are most welcome. Thank you.
After hearing this, it would be no exaggeration to say that IPS Academy is one of the brightest platforms for imbibing knowledge. So here we come to an end of our conversation with Dr. Rajeev Shukla sir. For more updates, keep watching IPSA News. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you.